Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Skillet. In this video, we're going to take a look at a recently launched BUSD miner called Diamond BUSD. Now, Diamond BUSD is a BUSD mining project, so it works similarly to other miners, but there are a few things about this one that make it unique. So I'm going to tell you all about this project. We're going to take a look at the white paper and the audit, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know if you're considering getting invested in this project. But first, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing my thoughts, experiences, and opinions, so always do your own research and invest at your own risk. Alright, so this is the Diamond BUSD website, and here you can see the contract balance right now is about 229,000 BUSD, so that's nice and healthy. Now, Diamond BUSD has a fixed daily ROI of 8% and a withdrawal fee of only 2%. Now, it also has a deposit fee of 8% total, with 6% going to marketing and 2% going to development. Now, if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I'm a big fan of these mining projects, and I've done videos about some other miners that have higher daily ROIs, and sometimes people just look at the amount of the daily ROI and get attracted to a high number. And of course, a higher percentage fixed daily ROI is a great thing and can help you make a lot of returns faster. But you also have to consider the withdrawal fees on a lot of those projects are higher than they are with this one. So again, this only has a 2% withdrawal fee, which is very cool because of course when you withdraw your money, whether you're just keeping it for profit or if you're going to take that to then reinvest to get even bigger returns, that 2% withdrawal fee isn't going to make nearly as big a dent as some of the projects with larger withdrawal fees. Okay, now here's the investment portal. This gives you your wallet balance, user invested 5 times profit, 5 times remaining, and your daily user ROI. And so this will populate once you actually invest. Now here's the area where you actually make your investment. So once you have your wallet connected, you would just enter the amount of BUSD you want to deposit right here, and then you click approve, and then approve the transaction in MetaMask, and then deposit, and it's that easy. Now there's also an emergency withdrawal button under here as well, but of course you will have to pay an additional fee if you do choose to make an emergency withdrawal. Now here in the statistics area, this tells you your daily rewards, and here is the claim button. So you can claim your rewards every 24 hours, and you do that by clicking this button here. Then it tells you your last claim and next claim. Now here's where you can withdraw your earnings. Now you're allowed to withdraw 50% every week, and the available amount to withdraw will show up right here. And then you would just click this withdrawal button when you're ready to withdraw. Okay, and then it tells you your last withdrawal, your next withdrawal, and the total amount that you have withdrawn. Now there's also a referral system, so you get 10% rewards on referrals, and right here it tells you the amount of your rewards and the total amount you've withdrawn, and you can withdraw right here by clicking this button. Now they have an investment calculator which will tell you your returns on a given amount of investment. Now the minimum amount that you can invest is 50 BUSD, and the maximum amount you can invest is 10,000 BUSD. So let's say that you put in 500 BUSD. So you would enter 500 here, and then it's going to tell you what your returns look like over here. So every day you would get a daily return of 40 BUSD, and then you'd get a weekly return of 280 BUSD and a monthly return of 1200 BUSD. And of course, every week you're allowed to withdraw 50%, and the remaining 50% is going to be added to the rewards claim pool. So every week that's just going to continue growing that rewards claim pool, and it'll keep adding up to that amount that you're able to claim. So that's very cool. Now you also have the option to reinvest those earnings that you withdraw, and that's going to grow your returns even faster. And that is one of the things that makes these mining projects so cool and so profitable. Now they also have links down here. So they've got their Twitter, they've got a link to their lottery system, they've got their Telegram, the audit, and a link to their contract on BSC scan. So we're going to take a look at that audit in just a minute, but first let's take a look at the white paper. So here is the Diamond BUSD white paper. So it gives us a brief introduction. It's basically saying that this is a sustainable staking project, and Diamond BUSD funding will not just be generated through investors, but it'll also have a proper fund allocation through their lottery business model, which will make it sustainable with high growth potential. Okay, and of course you will get a fixed 8% daily ROI on your principal value with a lower investment ceiling of 50 BUSD. Now the Diamond BUSD model requires mandatory rewards claim in 24 hours, and the next ROI cycle will be dependent of earlier reward claims. They encourage you to reinvest your profits after withdrawal to generate maximum ROI, thus allowing weekly rewards withdrawal to 50%. And there is a withdrawal withdrawal fee of just 2%. Now for the return cycle, there is a 7-day return cycle, and that is based on the first initial investment, and any additional investments in between that 7-day cycle will be considered in alignment with the first cycle, thus allowing withdrawal earlier than 7 days for the second investment. Okay, it's mandatory to claim your rewards through the reward claim button every 24 hours. Once the daily rewards are claimed, then the next reward cycle will begin, and investors have the option to unstake up until you have recovered your initial investment through the 8% daily ROI. They do this to make it easier for you in case you want to withdraw. Now, if you do withdraw early, a fee will be deducted for earlier contract termination. Now, as soon as the principal amount is recovered, that unstake option will be grayed out, but investors will continue to receive their return as usual and will continue to claim them in 24 hours time frame. Now, there is a referral system with 10% rewards. Now, the return cycle. So investors will be generating 10 times their principal value throughout the return cycle before it gets terminated. Although I think that may be a misprint, because here they say, for example, the return cycle based on 100 BUSD will end once the investors generate 500 BUSD, and that is 5 times the initial amount. And that's pretty typical for these projects, so I suspect it's probably a return cycle with 5 times your initial. So in other words, once you have made 5 times your initial investment, then you have to start a new investment in order to keep generating returns. Now, in the roadmap, they tell us that they're also planning to launch a variety of cool and classy games, which will be on their platforms to attract engagement throughout the crypto ecosystem. They also plan to have a wallet and mobile application, which will be available on iOS and Android. And of course, they plan to do marketing, which is always extremely important for these types of projects. And then there's a summary of the fees, which we've already covered. So now let's take a look at the audit. So this is the Diamond BUSD audit. Now for the ratings, for the overall score, it gets a 78, which is good. Backdoors 100, owner privileges 90, fees 75, complexity 80, team trust 50, and other risks 70. Now here's the summary. It says this smart contract has been reviewed by George Stamp and found no backdoor code, and the owner's privilege is to start the DApp. There is no malicious code that allows the owner or others to withdraw all funds from the smart contract, so that's great. If the user wishes to unstake their funds prior to ROI, then they will pay a penalty fee, and it is a fork of Dino BUSD. Then it has some details about the contract. It's on the BNB chain. It uses BUSD token. It's an ROI app with an 8% fixed daily ROI, which is not modifiable by the owner, up to 5 times your initial investment. There's a 10% referral percentage. The minimum deposit is 50 BUSD, and the maximum is 10,000 BUSD. And there is a 24-hour reward accumulation cutoff, and none of those are modifiable by the owner. Now it says there are no backdoor methods that withdraw funds to a non-investor wallet, so that's great. The owner privileges, there's only one in there called Signal Market, and this just allows the owner to start the DApp and allow investment. Then it has 8% deposit fees and 2% withdrawal fee, 10% combined fees. This is a standard fee rate. The smart contract is fairly complex and has no flexibility by the owner. Once deployed, it is set. Now for team trust, the team has a small community, and this seems to be the first project they will release. Now for other risk, the fees paid is transferred in a suboptimal manner. Instead of transferring the full amount to the contract and then transferring from the contract to the dev wallets, the contract is paying all fees, 5 different wallets, directly from the investor's wallet. An investor will notice multiple transactions happening with each investment. So basically, they probably could have coded this a little more efficiently. Instead of just having one transaction where the fees go from your wallet to the contract and then they get distributed to the other 5 fee wallets from the contract, they just do it all on the front end. So that's why you may notice multiple transactions happening every time that you invest. All right, guys, so that is Diamond BUSD. It's a very cool project, and it's still pretty early on for this project. So if you want to get involved, just hit the link under the video. And guys, if you got value out of this, do me a favor and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on a future upload. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.